let's get Billy Wagner in. Billy Wagner should be up into Cooperstown. Let's get this right. Let's make sure we're not looking over him, think everyone else is going to vote for him. He was like 5 votes away last year, or 8 votes. This is the year for all the writers out there. Get Billy Wagner in. He is a Hall of Famer.
And I'm in love with this good life. Can't give it up. Make it to the top and keep climbing. I wanna live it up. The good life. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. The good life. Good life. Oh, good life. Good life. Good life.
Boom! Coming in hot, Kiki. What's going on, brother?
There's my guy. There's my guys at the network this week. Got to talk to Paul Skenes last night.
Yes.
Oh, dude, Livy was sitting there with him. It was very cute.
Yeah, Livy was there. Skeens was there. You know, I mean, it was all good, man. I had a bunch of LSU teammates, and I tell you what, when you go back and look at it though, like Jackson Merrill, I think probably should have been a little closer there, but it was an incredible race. It was cool to talk to all those guys, and also heel winning was one of the tightest races since 2003 when he beat Cowser with 5 votes or something. So
Yeah.
it was cool to talk to Wellesley too. I don't know if you saw my interview with Wellesley. It was pretty cool. I was talking to him, man. What a great dude, man. So
That dude gets it, man. He gets it. He's going to be very famous on social media. I feel like he's going to be an analyst like you back when he's done.
there's no doubt, dude. Oh, bro, Austin Wells will be in the media afterwards. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Hey, we got a lot to talk about, but there's one quick thing I wanted to bring up because I think fans will like this. You and I were talking yesterday, and I got a buddy who's a Red Sox fan, and he asked me for a favor, and he's like, "Hey, can you get a Sean Casey Red Sox jersey and have him sign it?" Because Sean Casey was his favorite Red Sox, and I was like, "What? He's only there for like a week." But that said, you told me you wore number 22 with the Red Sox. So I have a 2-part question. Part 1, I've never asked you what the significance of 21 was for you.
Right.
So answer that, and then tell everybody why you wore 22 for the Red Sox. I think it's a cool story.
Well, I was 22 in high school because of Will Clark. I loved Will Clark. I was like everything Will Clark all the time. So I was 22 in high school. Went to University of Richmond. I wanted to be 22, but a guy named Wayne Hoy was 22. Now firefighter upstate New York. Wayne Hoy was like a junior or senior at the time, so I couldn't get his number. So he took number 20 in college, University of Richmond. So then when I got drafted by the Indians at the time, Guardians, I was number 20 in the minors. And then when I got traded to the Reds, number 20 was Frank Robinson, and it was already retired. So from Pittsburgh, little 21 Clemente, I'm like, I'll take 21. So I take 21. I'm 21 pretty much my whole career, minus a quick story. When I got traded to the Tigers, I got traded to the Pirates. I had to be 25 because Clemente was 21. So that was it. Then I get traded to the Tigers, bro. I don't think I've ever told you the story. I get traded to the Tigers. First day I come in, I'm like, I got to be 21. Like, I got to get back to being 21 rings. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. So, dude, they're like, Lloyd McClendon has 21. Well, Lloyd McClendon was the bullpen coach at the time, and he wears his pullover. Doesn't even wear his jersey. So I told Lloyd, Lloyd, listen, I need 21. I'll get you. I got him a pair of Nike golf clubs and balls, and he gave me 21. But the first game that I ever played for the Detroit Tigers, I wore number 12 for one game. I got to see if I can get the number. I got to see if I get the number 12 jersey.
Yeah, you get that.
Yeah. So when I went to Boston, Clemens was 21, and I don't think anybody was getting that. And I went to 20. 22 was available, and I just was thinking, man, back to how it all started in high school with Will Clark. I'm 22 with the Red Sox, and off and rolling, man. It was incredible. And you know what's funny, Chicks? I think being a good old Irishman in Boston, Sean Casey, my jerseys were always sold out in the team store, which is funny because I was really a backup player for them. But
I'm telling you, I think Red Sox fans have a very special place in their heart for Sean Casey. Plus, like, Tito loved you, and you have those stories about sliding into second base and stuff. Like, I think you have like a little piece of the legend in Boston, dude. It's pretty cool.
It was incredible, dude. Another thing, Boston was incredible, Chichi. And one other thing, I started something back then. Rob Bradford, who's one of the beat writers for Boston, he was like, dude, we need to start this thing called the Town Hall with the Mayor. So, dude, I have these clips, and one of them's on YouTube. I think we could probably grab it and post it on our site. See if you can do
The,
that. I
the
interviewed
one
Big
from
Poppy with
Poppy, the one
top
of you and Poppy. I
top
seen it.
5 movies. Big Poppy. Wait till you
Yeah,
see what number 1 is for Big Poppy.
I know what
Go
it is.
grab that.
I know this story.
Go
I don't
grab
think
that and put it up, Chinch.
I will. That's a great one. That's a great one. All right. So let's keep digging in. And we're talking history right now. Dude, let's talk about the Hall of Fame ballot. Just came out last night. Ichiro, I think we put a check mark, right? Maybe should be unanimous, I would say. Okay. CC Sabathia, I think he's the closest thing to the 80s pitchers. I think he should get it in a first time, although you never know how they work. But I want to hone in on one thing, dude. The one guy, it's his last year on a ballot. His name is Billy Wagner, Sean.
Yeah, well, first off, I like what you said. Ichiro, slam dunk, he's going in. CC should be a slam dunk too. We could talk about that later. We'll talk about that down the road. Andrew Jones, for me, has got to get in at some point here, hopefully soon. Carlos Beltran's going to get more votes. Utley will climb the ladder. But Billy Wagner has got to get in the Hall of Fame. He's right there. He was like 5 votes short last year. Hopefully, see, the problem is when you just miss out sometimes, the next year when all these new guys come on and some of our first ballot Hall of Famers, the guys can vote for 10 or 15 guys, and then and then all of a sudden you get bumped, you get kind of forgotten about. But dude, Billy Wagner is a Hall of Famer. He's one of the greatest closers of all time. And I tell you what, when you're playing, when you're facing these guys, when Billy Wagner came out of that bullpen in Houston, you're like, we got problems, boys. Like you never wanted to get to that 9th inning with Houston. You're like, we got to get them early. We got to get to the starter. We got to get the lead because if Wagner comes in, he's as close to lockdown as anyone I've ever seen. Like a Mariano Rivera type. Billy's not the biggest dude, but he threw like a catcher, man, and he threw 101, 103 miles an hour. Seriously, if the guns now were on Billy Wagner, he'd be 105, 106. I'm serious. I really think so freaking nasty. But dude, when he went to Philly, he was nasty. When he went to Atlanta, he was nasty. I mean, Billy Wagner is one of the greatest closers of all time, dude. He was so unique too, and was a great teammate. And let's get Billy Wagner in. Billy Wagner should be up into Cooperstown. Let's get this right. Let's make sure we're not looking over him, think everyone else is going to vote for him. He was like 5 votes away last year, or 8 votes. This is the year for all the writers out there. Get Billy Wagner in. He is a Hall of Famer.
I agree. We're the mayor's office with Sean Casey podcast. Let's campaign. We're on the Billy Wagner campaign.
Campaign
trail.
Yeah,
you're going to hear it bleeding out of your ears that we want Billy Wagner in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to add one more story to it because it's like a Roy Hobbs story. He broke his shoulder twice. He was right-handed, dude. When he was a kid, he broke his shoulder twice. So he said, okay, let me just try to be lefty. And that's Billy Wagner right now. He was right-handed and taught himself how to throw lefty. Imagine he stayed righty. Maybe he would have thrown 142 miles per hour.
Or maybe he would have been a hitter and not played a high school hitter. Seriously, I really believe that's divine intervention. So a lot of times when we have things that don't work out for us, we're like, oh, I can't believe that happened. Like a lot of times we have to have faith to say there's something better on the other side. You know what I mean? I just got to have faith. Something's going to happen. And for Billy Wagner, who'd have thought breaking his shoulder twice, he would turn out to be one of the greatest left-handed pitchers of all time. Come on, man.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, real quick. Juan Soto met with the Spankies last night. So far, it's Red Sox, Blue Jays, Yankees, and Mets. Oh, by the way, I said who's he going to sign with? I did a poll that we posted yesterday. It's like 43% are saying he's going to sign with the Yankees, like 39 saying the Mets. Drops off after that. But entering the fray right now, apparently, according to John Heyman, is the Los Angeles Dodgers. Do you think they got a shot at him?
Well, I think with Ohtani making, deferring all that money, making $2 million a year, you think he's not making 70 right now. So they have probably the cap to do it. Yeah, you know what? I think it was a mutual understanding of the Dodgers and Soto. Hey, listen, if you're not serious, don't come talk to us. And I really do believe that Soto is serious. I heard he loved it out there in San Diego, away from the ballpark. And I think the Dodgers. He wants to win. The Dodgers are going to win every year, so I think it's real. And yeah, do I think they'll make a run at them? Yes.
Yes, that's what they do. I would say right now, if I were a betting man, I kind of, if the Mets put too much money on the table, I think he goes to the Mets. If the Yankees come close to the Mets, I think he goes to the Yankees. And I don't think he like the one good thing the Mets have is like he knows the city, he knows Long Island, and he knows Queens, I'm sure, and Brooklyn. So it's an easier transfer there. I think to jump back to the West Coast when he was a Padre, right? He knows the West Coast. I think he wants to stay East. I think he has a great culture here. I think he has, a lot of people, Latin Americans and everything, they love him. Like he's not going, I don't think he's leaving the East Coast. How's that? I don't think he can leave
I
the East
agree.
Coast.
I do agree with you too. If the Yankees are close, it's got to be within 25 million. I think it's crazy. We're saying
25. What if it's within 50? What if it's
I
within
think 50 he
50?
walks. I think 50 he walks. 50 million he walks.
50 million
But
more from a
25, 20, 50 or below, he goes to the Yankees.
All right. We'll find out, dude.
I
All
also,
right. What do you got
I
tonight?
also really believe the Red Sox are in the mix.
Yes, I agree with that. And hey, don't ever sleep on the Blue Jays. They almost got Shohei Ohtani, regardless of the false rumors and whatever. They were in on Shohei Ohtani. If the Blue Jays were in on Ohtani, they're in hard on
The
Soto.
Blue Jays, Mark Shapiro, Ross Atkins, and those guys are looking for a guy that's 26 years old, that's an impact bat, that puts together good at bats, that plays every day, that's a leader out there. They're looking for Juan Soto. This is the guy they want to sign long term. Now, obviously, they have to, but they also have to sign Vlad long term. They're going to have to make a big run on him this offseason too. So, what's it going to take to sign Vlad? Does that hurt you with what you put out there for Soto? But I think the biggest thing is the Blue Jays have the money, bro. The Blue Jays have some of the biggest pocketbooks in this game. They would have the money to sign Soto and Vlad.
And you can be a national celebrity. Like you can be the face of a baseball in Canada. I know it's not United States, but you're a face of a country. You are the guy. Look what Ohtani gets from being a Japanese player in the United States. I'm sure he makes a couple $100 million off of that on the side. He can make a couple mil just being the face of Canadian baseball. All right. What show do you have tonight?
I got MLB tonight.
Okay, so you're following. What's the awards tonight?
What's the award tonight? Manager of the Year tonight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it's going to be great. Great to see. Hopefully, our boy Carlos Mendoza wins.
Oh, that would.
Hopefully, Mendy wins it. But they got some great. Schiltz in there. Also, Pat Murphy's in there. Then you got Stephen Vogt. Who are the guys you got in the American League?
Yeah, it's Vogt. It's wait, hold on. We got Cleveland. We have not Boone. Wait, hold on. All right, hold on. No, I got it. We're idiots right now because we know exactly who it is. AL. Hold on. We have to do this before we go. History. Not history. Damn it. I hate the internet sometimes. Okay, case reached. MLB. Oh, okay. We got Tigers, Royals, Tribe.
That's right. Matty Q, Matty Quattraro, AJ Hinch, Stephen Vogt. That's going to be a tight race.
That's going to be a tight. Hey, by the way, if Mendoza wins, I think you need to storm the set, dude. Tell whoever, and not storm it, but tell the producer, like, if Mendy wins, you got to jump in for, like, one, like, high five, like, say, hey, Mendy, what's up, man? Congratulations. And then you can run off.
I love that.
That's my producing thought, but you have to do it. I'm telling you.
I'll just storm the set, dude. No mic, no nothing.
No mic, no nothing. All right, have a great day at work today. Say hi to all my boys over there. And
all right, kids, you too, man. Thanks for doing everything, man. Love you. Everyone out there, thanks for listening. Appreciate you. And put that link in there, breakthrough-pro.com. Get ready to sign up. Come join us on January 5th. See you, brother.
Let's get it.